before, after. When drawing faces, what parts should you focus on fixing? Have you ever received feedback on your drawings from someone? I think it will be helpful for all of you to see which parts I mainly correct. The first drawing from the drawing routine I started last week was this one. If you look around the picture, it is a bit messy because I actually doodled on this kind of paper. I hope you guys do not try too hard to draw perfectly, but instead draw comfortably like doodling on a regular basis. This drawing was done while looking at a model for practice. If you want to do more creative work, you can try drawing in a more varied cartoon style based on this reference. These drawings were created based on this. If you are a beginner, please practice the basic structure as much as possible while looking up photos. If you want to draw more creatively, you can do plenty of creative work. Alright, then let me give some feedback. This drawing was done by Kopsa. The name is a bit hard to pronounce. You did a good job. Please note that my correction method may be different from your style. I will adjust it according to my own sense of beauty. If you want to check the proportions of a drawing on paper, you can flip it over and hold it up to a bright light. Since I am working digitally now, I will simply flip it left and right. This way you can see which parts look strange. Let me try fixing it. I would like the nose to be a little smaller. And I will draw the nostrils. Next, the distance between the nose and mouth seems too far, so I will move the mouth a bit higher. Some of you may already know how I correct drawings, but I basically focus on refining the overall face shape. I will not modify the eyes, nose, and mouth too much. The ear looks a little long, so I will shorten it slightly like this. The back of the head is sticking out. However, since this is not a complete side view, please make this area protrude only slightly. Let me adjust the nose more. For the eye direction, both eyes must look at the same place, so it is very important when drawing the pupils. I would like to move this eye slightly. Also, even if you draw the ear simply, you should not draw it like this. You can extend this line a little longer like this. And I will draw the neck a bit darker. When drawing the body at this angle, it looks better if the right side is longer than the left side. I made these simple corrections. Now let me compare them. Before, after. I did not change the eye shape or details very much. I mainly corrected the overall face shape. And this time it is Macarina's drawing. You drew it so well that I do not have much to correct. If I must change something, I will make it a little more cartoonish and cuter. I will adjust the chin slightly. This eye looks a little more open, so I will slightly enlarge the other eye. Or I could make this eye smaller. There really is not much to correct. When I make corrections, I'm not looking at the reference right now. I am simply adjusting according to my own style. So I hope you keep that in mind when watching. It may not look very different. Before, after, before, after. Only the angle of this eye changed a little, right? We are already in season 4 of our drawing routine. This person has been with us since a long time ago. I really feel that people who have been drawing for a long time cannot help but improve. The shoulder line will look like this. The inner part of the clothing will look a bit darker. And the collarbone. Instead of only drawing faces, it would be good to practice the body together like this. This time it is Marcus's drawing. Let me try correcting it. First, watch which parts I adjust. I start with the face shape. The chin in this area seems too long. Since the size of the head is already secured, I mainly adjust the area below the eyes. And I will fix the tilt of this eye. The eye shape is an arch that leans to one side. I tend to draw the nostrils horizontally. If the left pupil has this shape, the width of the opposite pupil should be smaller. This is because the left eye is closer to the front view. As the face rotates, the width of the pupil should decrease more. When it becomes a side eye, the eye almost takes this shape. To achieve this eye shape, the pupil that was in the front view must gradually change into this form. And the chin still feels a bit strong, so I will reduce it a little more. I also adjust the neck to match the face. When drawing the shoulder line, think about the trapezius. Let me compare this drawing too. before, after, before, after. And this next drawing is by Shio. I have a lot to say about this person. This is a drawing that they posted in our community. This one was drawn in October 2024. And this drawing was done in May 2026. You can see a lot of improvement, right? The reason I cannot forget this person is I ran this drawing routine challenge on Discord and also on Instagram, and they have been steadily drawing consistently for a very long time. They are also someone who continues to study with my membership. All of this happened in less than 2 years. The truth is, with face drawing, you can focus really hard and draw one piece beautifully. But if you try to draw well while just drawing comfortably and consistently, it actually takes a really long time. So while I was thinking about how I could show you all the improvement process through my membership lessons or my own drawing methods, this person gave me perfect proof. So I decided to share it like this. In the past, they used to draw digitally, but these days it looks like they are drawing with pencils. I will lightly correct this drawing too. The back of the head should be bigger. Before, after. This is Shio's drawing for this drawing routine challenge. I will make a small correction to this one too. There is not much to fix. Shio can probably fix everything sufficiently if they correct it digitally like this. Looking at what this person has been doing lately, it seems they are practicing a lot of figure drawing. Once you get good at drawing the face according to structure and proportions, it is right to gradually move on to figure drawing. Before, after. This time, I'm not exactly sure if this is a view from above, but the ear seems to be slightly raised upward. Anyway, I corrected it like this. And in the drawing it says harsh, but the username is it's me. This is their drawing. I will correct this drawing too. Looking at the eyes, this eye is the shape you see in a front view face. But when drawing eyes in a 3/4 view face, you draw them as eyes tilted to one side. So this drawing seems to have many parts that need correction. Instead of focusing too much on shading, I recommend practicing drawing more first. This kind of line is attractive, but it would be good to also practice lines that define the form. It looks like this person also doodled on the back of some paper, just like me. I like this. I tend to draw the nose with as much omission as possible. It will become a charming drawing. The line filling is so free that it gives a good impression. I corrected it like this. Before, after. I kept this person's style as it is and slightly refined the eyes, nose, mouth, and the overall face shape. It seems I will not be able to give feedback to everyone. Noah Edwards. This time as well, I will correct the overall face shape. There is a method I always use when drawing the face shape, right? I start by slightly cutting both ends of a circle. Now, cut the side of the sphere. Then I draw the ears and the face shape first. More precisely, I draw the sides of the face and the head. I will adjust it according to this guideline. I corrected it to match the guideline I drew earlier. There is a big difference, right? So the first thing you should do is try to draw this basic guideline a little better. Practice this guideline first, and then draw the eyes, nose, and mouth according to it. This way, even without looking at photos or references, you will be able to draw a little more beautifully. Alright, this time I will correct Rakuraku Lily's drawing. Even though I cannot explain every single one, I will correct all the remaining drawings at the end. This person also depicted it really well. It already has a great feeling on its own. I will make just a slight correction according to my standards. The feeling of these thin lines is really nice. When drawing lips, if you make the part that goes behind too dark, it is hard to feel the three-dimensional look. I corrected it like this: before, after. But the original drawing also has a really good feeling. What I corrected was simply adjusted to a more general beautiful face style. The original drawing seems much more unique and nicer to look at. You all posted so many drawings in the YouTube community like this. This person gave themselves feedback and drew 2 pictures. This drawing is also very charming. The feedback I give focuses on drawing the head beautifully. Everyone drew them so wonderfully. Some people might feel embarrassed to post their drawings in the YouTube community, but I think steadily drawing like this is what truly improves your skills. This drawing has such a soft and nice feeling. We all drew the same reference like this. Isn't it amazing? I will correct just one more drawing. This one itself is already very charming, but I will make a very small correction. This drawing was done by cold red. Even when drawing the eyes this small, it feels really good. I will draw the nostrils a little softer. I feel like I am making unique drawings too generic, so I only made a very slight correction. Before, after. I drew the face shape a little longer than I usually do to match the original style. Then, finally, I will correct this drawing. This is Alex Midoriya's drawing. As I keep repeating, I am not correcting this because the drawing is wrong. I am simply adjusting it to match my style. I will make the nostrils softer. I corrected it like this. Before, after. Alright, that is all for today's session. It is difficult for me to give feedback on every single drawing, but I think you now understand how I correct faces. I hope you will continue to steadily participate in the drawing routine challenge together. The post is probably already up, but this week's drawing routine is to draw this pose. And here is this pose drawn in a more cartoon style. I hope you all try drawing it together. Whether you draw it in a cartoon style or realistically, just think of it as light practice. If you keep drawing together, you will see your drawing skills improve really quickly. That is all for today. Bye.